interact with other people. When people look up to you, the people in the community look up to you and ask you for direction. You think about these things. And is what I'm doing fair? Is it the truth? Is it beneficial to everybody? Is it going to foster friendships? Is it going to build a stronger community? Does that make sense? Good. Good. Okay, well, who here knows what a knight is? Ooh. What's a knight? A knight wears shiny armor. That's true. Yes, that's a sword. That's right. Yes. A knight does protect the castle. And yes. You. A knight rides a horse. Yes, in the back. A knight is loyal.
That's a good one.
Everybody here is correct. A knight does all of those things, but also just remember that the foundation for the knight is
the virtue of confidence. Now, he would travel all over the world and meet interesting people and try and help people everywhere he went. But on one day, he came to a place that was very, very different from where he was from. See, where he was from was a beautiful, beautiful place. But on this day, the place that he came to was very dark and gray. And he found out that the reason why it was like that was because unlike any other place he had ever been to before, this place had a dragon. Yeah, not just any dragon. Legend says this place had the biggest dragon that anybody had ever seen before. It was supposed to be the biggest dragon that anybody had ever even heard of before. As the legend goes, this dragon had massive bat-like wings, spread wider than the entire width of this room. Huge, spiky scales that was all over its body, and teeth as long as a man's arm. It was supposed to be massive and ugly. Now, this dragon had swallowed up all their cows and chickens and crazy little goats they had running around all over the place. So these people were suffering, they were starving. Sir George saw this and saw how this dragon had just burned all their crops to the ground. And so he made them a promise right then. He said, I will not sleep, I will not eat, and I will not rest until I lift this burden from your land. And that's what he did. Right then and there, he went out and he got on his big, beautiful war horse, and he started to make his way up to the mountains where this dragon lived. As he got there, he came to a clearing on the top of this mountain. He found a cave, pitch black inside. After he got off his horse and started to make his way towards the cave, he realized that suddenly it started to get very, very quiet. He realized that all the birds stopped singing. All the crickets stopped chirping. Suddenly, bursting out of this cave, this massive dragon came roaring at it. Its big red eyes looking right into his. Sir George, without even hesitating, drew his sword and he charged as fast as he could. Legend says they fought for hours, back and forth till they were both exhausted. And right when it looked like he was about to lose, Sir George took that sword and he hit that dragon right in the chest. The dragon reared up and roared. Fire came from his mouth. Smoke came from his nose. The dragon reared up and then crashed into the mud. Sir George, exhausted, cold and tired, he walked over to the dragon. And right as he was about to finish it off, he got an idea. So he went back over to his horse. He reached in his saddlebag and he pulled out a long, beautiful red ribbon that the most beautiful woman he'd ever met in his entire life gave him as a gift. He went back over to the dragon and tied one end around the dragon's neck. Went back over to his horse and got back on. Started to lead that dragon back down the mountain. Sir George on his war horse, the dragon being led behind him just like the biggest chihuahua you'd ever seen in your entire life. And he went back to that exact same town. And when he got there, he started to lead that dragon around the town square. Around and around and around. Till the entire town came out to see what was going on. Somebody had never seen anything like this before. Nobody ever even heard of anything like this before. And they watched as he led that dragon around and around. Because he wanted to show all those people that said that he couldn't do it, that he shouldn't even try, that asked why would he help people he's never even met, that thought he was crazy. He wanted to show all those people that it wasn't about being the toughest or the biggest or the strongest, but about believing in yourself and knowing that you could do something that maybe nobody's ever done before. But when you live with that virtue in your heart and in your mind, you can do amazing things. Things that inspire people, bring people hope and joy and courage in their own lives. Boys and girls, that's what we're rewarding here today. Those of you who have done so well that you have lived with these virtues and people have seen that, and they want to honor you for that. You're going to be brought upon this stage and given treasure that symbolizes the wonderful things that you've done. Now I'm excited to see who's going to be awarded today. I don't know about you boys and girls. Are y'all ready to find out who's going to be in our new Gala of Champions today? Okay, you can give it to me. Give me something real quick. Y'all ready to find out today? Yeah! There it is. All right.
Good morning, scholars. I am super excited to see all the lovely scholars awarded for confidence today. You ready to get started yet? Yes. Say, yes, we are! Yes, we are! Back and start. Call backs. Let's all start with second grade and give a round of applause to Ms. Sarkeesian.
Good morning, scholars. The Oregon Duck I would like to recognize for confidence is a scholar who is always willing to take risks. This scholar has embodied confidence since the first day of school. This scholar shows confidence through what he or she says by using a loud and proud voice. He or she knows that with hard work we can reach our goals, and even when things get difficult, this scholar knows they will achieve success. This scholar values feedback and shows confidence in receiving feedback as well as supporting other scholars. This scholar is often the first scholar to raise a hand to give a great idea. We are so proud to have this confident scholar as a part of our classroom. The duck I am excited to recognize is Eric Rosales.
Say, you did it! You did it! And I'll say, good morning, Miss Paddock. Good morning, Miss Paddock! I am very excited to introduce this South Carolina scholar who has demonstrated the moral value of confidence. This scholar shows curiosity daily and is always up for a challenge. During share time, this scholar is always coming up to the front of the class to share his or her thought process with the whole class. This scholar takes feedback with a smile on his or her face and is always excited to go back and revise their work. This scholar goes out of their way to cheer on and encourage other scholars in the class who are facing difficulties. I know that this scholar will continue to demonstrate confidence throughout the rest of the school year. This scholar is Magdalena Castro Macinas. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's say, you rocked it! You rocked it! Let's all welcome Miss G. Say, good morning, Miss Garcia. Good morning, Miss Garcia!
Good morning, scholars. I'm excited to recognize a 49er in Cal State Long Beach who has demonstrated confidence since the beginning of the year. This scholar has demonstrated confidence by believing in him or herself and always being happy with who he or she is. He or she is always proud of his or her life experiences and always has an eager hand ready to share those experiences with other scholars in his or her class. This scholar is confident that he or she can go anywhere and do anything he or she wants in life. The 49er who has demonstrated confidence this year and who has shown a belief in herself and her abilities is Daniela Chompa. Let's give her a round of applause.
So way to go, Daniela! Way to go, Daniela! Say good morning, Miss Coachman. Good morning, Miss Coachman!
The Occidental scholar that I want to recognize is a scholar who embodies confidence. Since the first day of school, this scholar has demonstrated confidence by always believing in him or herself and trying his or her best. This scholar does not give up and knows that if he or she gives 100% every day, that he or she will be able to accomplish anything and graduate from college. This scholar is always eager to share his or her ideas with the class, and he or she is not afraid of respectfully disagreeing with the opinion of another scholar and giving evidence to support his or her beliefs. The Occidental scholar that demonstrates confidence is Dulce Jimenez.
Let's give Dulce 2 claps and a whoosh. Get ready. Say good morning, Miss Pamelia.
Good morning. The scholar from Mount St. Mary's who I want to recognize today has shown confidence every single day since school began. This scholar always believes that they can do their best and achieve their dreams. Even when they have trouble understanding something, they are sure that they will be able to figure it out and do well. They even ask for extra practice work because they know they can get better. This scholar always shares what they believe with the class because they're also confident in their ideas. That Mount St. Mary's scholar is Mia Griffin.
Say hoorah, Mia! Hoorah, Mia! Now we are on to 3rd grade. Say let's go 3rd grade! Let's go 3rd grade! And let's say good morning, Miss Anna. Good morning, Miss Anna.
The Violet Eagle that I would like to recognize for confidence today is a scholar that is an all-around hardworking, dedicated, and zesty scholar. This scholar always has a smile on his face. He is confident in his ideas in group discussions. He always participates. He jumps in to help others when they need it. He shows kindness, and all around is just a very confident scholar. He truly believes in his ability to grow and make a difference, even in the face of challenges. The eagle who I would like to recognize for exemplifying confidence today is Jonathan Garcia.
Let's give Jonathan the giant marshmallow chair. Get ready, go. And say good morning, Miss Weller.
Good morning, Equitas scholars. I am so honored to recognize a scholar from Pacific University who demonstrates confidence all throughout the day. This confident boxer begins the day with conviction, with all his or her materials ready, by listening attentively, by helping others who need it, and just by showing confidence. During lessons, this boxer is poised and attentive and reflective, asking probing questions and connecting all that he or she is learning throughout the day. This boxer regularly raises a hand to share and answer questions, providing very valuable insight. He or she is a terrific role model for other scholars, and we are so happy that this boxer is a part of our Pacific University community. Please help me by giving a round of applause to Alexia Serrano.
Let's give Alexia the Kodak cheer. Get ready. Looking good. Please track Miss Kinney. Say good morning, Miss Kinney. Good morning, Miss Kinney.
Today, I am recognizing a scholar from Evangel University who shows confidence daily. This scholar shows his or her confidence during lessons by listening attentively and raising his or her hand to participate in all of our class discussions. This scholar realizes that you do your best learning when you take risks and you try to answer all the questions. So even if they don't know, they give it their best and they answer with confidence. From the beginning of this year, I have seen this.
Good morning, scholars.
Good morning, Mr.
Before we start, I would like to congratulate you guys for finishing and learning confidence. Confidence is very important in everything you do. And I've been a leader since I was your age, very small. And do you guys know what the 4-way test is? Before I ask you guys, I always carry the 4-way test with me in my pocket. It's a little card that says, I'm not going to show you because I want you to recite the 4-way test for me. Does anyone here know the 4-way test? Everyone should have their hands raised. If not, maybe you should keep one in your pocket like I do. All right, why don't we do this together? Okay, let me peek in case I... All right, 1, 2, 3. Off the... Very good, very good. And I like how confidently you guys say that. And this is very important because in the future, when you guys become leaders, every step of the way, at every age, it's very important to remember the 4-way test. Because that's how you'll guide yourself and think, how do I treat this person? Oh, maybe I should refer to the 4-way test in my pocket. So, who here knows what a knight is? What's a knight? You. Yeah? Okay. Someone else? Louder. Pardon? A knight is a human, yeah, that's true. What about someone from home? Yeah. Yes.
What is a knight? Do you know? Knights ride horses.
Nice. Yeah, they do ride horses. Let's do 2 more. Over there.
Knights are stuff that can save people so they can be safe.
Yeah, knights do save people. We have many more. I'm going to get one back there, but she's very confident in her hand raise. Yes.
What is knight? Will you kiss me? There's a rainbow.
There's a rainbow. Yeah, yes, sometimes there is a rainbow. Let's take one in the back. Yeah, in the glasses. Very clever. A knight is someone who shows confidence. And today we have a knight in the room. Can you guys spot him? Look around you. Yeah. Okay, well the knight is coming out. Our knight today is Sir Cass. Sir Cass. Where is it? Oh, Sir Cass is right here.
This place had a dragon. Yeah. But not just any dragon. Legends say that this place had the biggest dragon that anybody had ever seen before. This was supposed to be the biggest dragon that anybody had ever even heard of before. As the legend goes, this dragon had massive wings that spread wider than the entire width of this room. Yeah. Massive, big red eyes that glowed in the dark. Yeah. Huge, huge spiky scales and teeth as long as a man's arm. They're supposed to be massive. Now, the people in this village were suffering because of this creature, because this dragon had swallowed up all their cows and chickens and crazy little goats they had running around all over the place. So they were suffering. It had burned all their crops to the ground. Sir George saw this, and he felt a great deal of compassion for these people as well. So he made him a promise right then and there. He said, "I will not sleep, I will not eat, and I will not rest until I lift this burden from your land." And that's exactly what he did. Right then and then, he went out and he got on his big, beautiful war horse. He started to make his way up to the mountains where this dragon lived. But as he got to the town square, he started to pass through. He started to hear whispers. People saying things like, "He's not big enough. He's not strong enough. We've sent every warrior we've ever had against this dragon, and nobody's ever come back. What makes him think he can do any different? He's crazy." But Sir George didn't listen to that. Instead, he kept right on going. And he made his way to the top of the mountain where this dragon lived. And when he got there, he found a huge cave, pitch black inside. He got off of his horse and started to make his way towards the mouth of this cave. And then all of a sudden he realized that it started to get very, very quiet. He realized all the birds stopped singing. All the crickets stopped chirping. Suddenly bursting out of this cave, this massive dragon came roaring at him, its big red eyes looking right into his. Sir George, without even hesitating, he drew his sword and he charged at it as fast as he could. The legend says they fought for hours, back and forth, till they were both exhausted. And right when it looked like he was about to lose, Sir George took that sword and he hit that dragon right in the chest. It's not back there. Yeah, where's the look? This dragon reared up and roared. Fire came from its mouth. Smoke came from its nose. The dragon reared up and then crashed into the mud. Sir George, exhausted, cold and wet, he walked over to the dragon. Right as he was about to finish it off, he stopped. He got an idea. So he went back over to his horse and he pulled out a long, long, beautiful red ribbon that the most beautiful woman he'd ever met his entire life gave him as a gift. He went back over to that dragon. He wrapped that ribbon around that dragon's neck. Got back on his horse. He started to lead that dragon back down the mountain. Sir George on his war horse, the dragon being led behind him, just like the biggest chihuahua you'd ever seen in your entire life. And Sir George went all the way back to this exact same town. And when he got there, he started to lead that dragon around the town square. Around and around and around. Because he wanted to show all those people that said it couldn't be done. That said he shouldn't even try. They were curious why he would help people that he's never even met before. He wanted to show all those people that didn't have faith, that didn't believe, that it wasn't about how big you are, how strong you are, how tough you think you are. It's about the virtues that you have in your heart and your mind. But when you use that, it can change things. Boys and girls, that's what we're rewarding today. Those of you in this very room who have done so well that you have used that confidence to believe in yourself and believe in others, to make that difference, to be that joy and that light that gives people courage around you too, because they see you. Those of you who have done so well at making these good decisions and doing the right thing, that others around you realize that their lives are better because you're in it. That's a beautiful and powerful thing, and I'm excited to see who's going to be awarded today. What about you, boys and girls? Are y'all ready to find out who's going to be in our gallery champions today? Raise them high, real high. The higher the louder. There it is. There we go. Good. All right, here we go.
Good morning, scholars. So excited to see which of the lovely scholars are going to be awarded for confidence today. You're excited? Say, yes, we are! Yes, we are! Show me you're ready with the tall back and start. We're going to start with kinder. Let's track Miss Mosqueda. Say, good morning, Miss Mosqueda. Good morning,
scholar I chose for confidence is a scholar who is proud of showing what they know. This scholar always tries their best the first time and is always eager to participate, even when they are not sure of the answer. If they are corrected on an answer or a behavior, their attitude remains positive and gets fixed right away. This scholar is Leonard Pelico. Let's give him a round of applause.
Say you did it, Leonard. You did it, Leonard. Please track Miss White. Say good morning, Miss White.
Good morning, scholars. I am super excited to tell you about a scholar that truly embodies confidence. Every morning, this scholar greets me with a firm handshake and looks right into my eyes. This scholar is always participating with a hand held up high and proud. One of the best things about this scholar is that they're not afraid to challenge and answer or to ask questions about something that they don't know about. I know whatever this scholar does, that they will succeed because they work hard and believe in their abilities and aren't afraid to do the work to achieve their dreams. Scholars, please give a round of applause to Diego Sosa.
Way to go, Diego! Please track Miss Shorter. Say good morning, Miss Shorter.
Good morning, scholars. I am so excited to present the Confidence Award to a special Georgetown scholar. This scholar shows so much confidence and optimism every morning. He or she greets me with a huge smile and a really nice, strong, confident voice. He or she does not get angry or upset when I have to correct their behavior. They just fix it and they move on ready to succeed. This scholar is never afraid to try anything and works through struggles to succeed. The Georgetown scholar receiving the Confidence Award this morning is Catherine Carlos. Let's give her a round of applause.
Say good job, Catherine. Now moving on to first grade. Say hoorah, first grade. Oh, you almost got tricked. Please track Miss Perez. Say good morning, Miss Perez.
Good morning, scholars. The Princeton Tiger that I want to recognize is a scholar who radiates confidence. This scholar has every certainty in their ability to succeed. They're always asking and answering questions. This scholar always shows their work and is excited to share it with the class. He always has a big smile on his face and is prepared for the school day. Please give a round of applause to Joshua Guzman.
Let's give Joshua the giant DJ cheer. Get ready. Say good morning, Miss Martinez.
Good morning, scholars. Yep. In USC, the scholar who I am recognizing today is someone whose level of confidence was shaky at first. When we first met, being new to Equitas, this scholar felt misplaced and very different. This scholar struggled with their level of self-confidence and quite often didn't even want to come to school. But after the first few weeks, the scholar dug deep into themselves and found the smallest speck of confidence that began to grow. They understood that whatever they wanted to achieve here was possible if only they believed in themselves just like everybody else around them did. The scholar's confidence has helped them grow tremendously in all areas over these past 9 weeks together. And I am extremely proud to present this award to Nelly Ventura. Give her a round of applause.
Nelly, 2 claps and a whoosh. Get ready. Please track Ms. M. Say, good morning, Ms. M.
Good morning, scholars. I am proud to present this Confidence Award to a matador who believes in him or herself since day one. This scholar shows that they know they're going to succeed not only at Equitas, but at college and in life. This scholar always sits in star, stands in tall, proud mountain, and every time they have a comment or a question, they raise their hand really high up in the air, showing that they're really proud and confident about their answer. This scholar is Eileen Argueta.
Let's give Eileen the roller coaster cheer. Get ready. And back in start tall backs. And last. Let's try that again. And last. We have 4th grade. Please give a nice good morning to Mr. Redgrift.
Good morning, scholars. The scholar I have chosen has shown confidence from the very first day of school. This scholar shows confidence every day in class by eagerly participating and confidently sharing answers with the entire class. When this scholar gets an incorrect answer, it doesn't bother them. In fact, they learn from their mistakes, and they are confident in their abilities. This scholar not only shows a great deal of confidence, but they encourage other scholars to be confident as well through their actions, their demeanor, and their character. I am proud to call this scholar a Toro, and I look forward to seeing the progress this scholar makes throughout the year. The scholar I would like to recognize for confidence is Ludwin Melchel.
Keep it going for Ludwin. Big round of applause. Real big round of applause. Tracking forward from Mr. Ludwin as he gets knighted.
The knight, champion, and member of the gallery.
Scholars, you have fun on your first knighting ceremony. Say hoorah! Let's give all of our lovely scholars and teachers and parents and Sir Castor Rotary a big round of applause. Last but not least, let's do a nice, good job cheer for all the scholars today. Get ready.